This time is when like Reychesta and Nostra and like Temperamento and everything is like starting to really make waves, right?
At this time, yeah. Well, he was already signed. Nostra was signed to who the fuck was he signed to? Damn, I forgot which label he was signed to, but he was signed to a major label at the time. And his partner at the time was a bro. And that's how I kind of linked up with Nostra. Like I hit him up. We going back to the MySpace days and stuff. So I guess he hit up the bro and they spoke about him. They knew who I was. So Nostra reached out. We started speaking back and forth on MySpace. And he came to the studio. And he started working with us. And I became his manager at one point too.
Right. And so with Reychesta, how did that happen?
Oh man, Ray's a whole different story, bro. I remember Ray before he was Reychesta. Whenever we used to have like universals and stuff, he would get on stage and start rapping and rapping and rapping. And we used to be like, yo, shut the fuck up. He wouldn't stop, bro. He was like a machine gun, bro. This kid was like a machine gun. We'd be like, yo, this fucking kid. Which we didn't realize how fucking actually dope he really was at the time. Because at that time, he was just annoying. You know what I mean? It was just funny, though. But I know Ray for a long time, bro. He's a good guy, bro. Ray's a good kid, bro. He's not a kid. He's a grown man now. But at the time, bro, Ray, he had a unique style about him. And he was also signed. He was signed to Chosen Few, to Boy Wonder.
Right. And then what about Temperamento?
Temperamento was a battle rapper that he was doing the battles with for Red Bull. They was doing them Red Bull battles. At the time, Red Bull was like a real big sponsor for it was called Batalla de los Gallos. Reychesta was in that too, in those battles too. But that's where Temperamento was doing a lot of battles. And Temperamento was dissing a lot of artists, bro. He went on a dissing rampage, but him and Nostra had a good relationship. And that's how Temperamento came into the fold with us doing music with him too.
So what was 326 exactly? Because when I talked to Poe, right, Poe was like, we was like management and muscle without the title. That's what he said.
That comes later on, bro. You know what it is. Look, like 326. I go back to the beeper days. When you go back to the beeper days, if you press 326, it spells fam, FAM. So whenever you got a 326 beep, it meant it was family. So you're supposed to hit that back as part of the crew. This was told to me, mind you. I was in prison when this started. So this story and how 326 came. That's where it started. It went from being just the local rap group to becoming, yes, the muscle, the management, behind a lot of things. A lot of people got saved. A lot of people got pressed. A lot of different things was going on behind the scenes. Yeah. You want to be more specific?
Yeah, you want to go into that a little bit? I mean, because when I talked to Reychesta, right? Reychesta said that it was like the rap group, pretty much. That's what he described it as.
But Ray was never really involved in anything. Ray we would go pick up Ray whenever we could find him because he's like Mr. Missing in Action. He's one of those dudes that disappears all the time. So you got to chase him down to bring him to. Yo, I still got like 4 or 5 records of Ray's that never been released. Fire, produced by the Salazar brothers, bro. I got fire from a lot of those artists still.
And he admitted that though. He admitted that he's all like, because I'd be at this studio, then I'd be over here, then I'd be here. That's what he said.
Well, he was, you know what it is? Like, to me, he was like lowering his value. You know what I mean? Like, and I guess he had a lot of problems with his management at the time, which was Boy Wonder. You know, and sometimes you got to look at it like from both angles, as an artist, and you got to look at it as a manager or as an owner. You know, if you putting up all the money and you putting up all the time and putting up videos, you putting up production, you putting up all this bread, and then your artist is just running around doing tracks with other people and doing this, and it kind of cheapens your image of what you're trying to do with them. You know what I mean? And I think Ray used to just get caught up in the music because he loves to rap, bro. It's not like Ray does it for the money. Ray loves to rap. When I tell you he loves this, he's been doing that since he was a peewee.
Yeah.
So it's more for the love of it. Look at him. He's still doing it. He's still doing it.
Facts.
You know? And so it's just different, bro. Like I just feel Ray should have been on a different plateau. And Ray would have took his craft a little bit more serious. I definitely feel that he should have been up there with some of the Latin legends that rapped. You know what I mean?
So you were saying though, you were going to go into specifics though about what was going on.
I mean, there was different things, bro. There was just certain artists that had beef that they couldn't go to certain concerts, and we made sure that they were safe at those concerts. We made sure that their jewelry ain't get taken. You know, it was just, we used to do what we had to do. You know what I mean?
Because Poe did say that, like, when people would get booked and stuff, like, they used to call him and be like, oh, is this person good or whatever? Something along those lines.
I mean, it got to that point with certain people, yeah. It got to the point that a lot of times promoters and stuff would call us before they book certain artists to make sure they ain't have static in the hood and the towns, and it was just crazy, bro. It was a different time. It's a lot of stories that I just don't know which way to go with it, because I feel you lining me up and you know some of them.
Nah, I don't know any of them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't know any of them. But
I mean, there was a whole thing like, all right, for instance, when I don't know if you know some of these artists, when like Arcángel was going at it with Hector El Father. Hector El Father had a fucking squad, bro. He had a squad, bro. Them niggas had a squad, bro. There was some big Willie dogs, you know what I'm saying, from PR, and they had a beef, and we got the call, and we went down there, and we was holding Archangel down. We was holding him down, you know what I mean? And basically certain things like that. It ain't nothing crazy. It was more like we was there to defuse situations, and somebody
so
got.
You guys were like diplomatic.
To a certain extent, if somebody's chain got yapped, we try to get there. We was behind the scenes kind of guys.
Right.